think we're forgetting to mention one of the most key winter beaters that any of the agents have. What's up, buddy? How's the Chev doing? We're doing a winter beater update. Dave's 83 Impala. Man, you've been beating this thing for what? How many years?
Almost 18.
18 years.
April of,
Man,
3.
I don't think anybody can touch you. Really. This wasn't even really a very old car when you bought it.
20. It was 20 years.
Wow, that's crazy, eh? It's hard to believe how old these things are now. We're gonna bring Dave's car in and do some very minor work today. Come on in.
Oh, I see. We got a wheel molding problem.
Oh yeah, here, let's have a look. Hey, it's miniature Fraggers.
Hi, Fraggers.
Are you showing everybody your boots today, Mini Fraggers?
Oh, wow. Look at those. Do you have
Very
4
nice.
of them? You
Mini
do.
Fraggers is not very happy to...
No? Are you not happy?
She doesn't like the boots, but you know what? It's very, very cold.
It is cold.
We are...
It's got to be 30.
It's minus 29 right now. We're
Wow.
headed for minus 30... Minus 39. Another 10 degrees to go. So
This is the
minus 39 is minus 37 Fahrenheit.
So that's cold, guys.
Getting cold.
Yeah, but we're
Fraggers.
tough. Oh, thanks.
We're tough.
We're tough.
This wheel well molding is tough. See that segue, eh? Badum. Hey? Molding getting tough.
Is this Dave's winter beats?
Yeah.
You gotta soften these fuckers up.
Well, I was going to say, you got some trade secrets there?
Oh yeah, trade secrets, you wanna see?
Well,
Yeah.
did you pull any of these off of Chevy trucks?
Oh yeah, everybody, I used to get confounded by these like everybody, but the secret to them is just back and forth a couple of
A
times.
little tappy.
Because I used to round these off when I was a kid, and then you'd have to grind them all. So you want to hit it, don't be afraid of it. Like you actually got to hit it.
Give it a little slop, eh?
Yeah. There.
Okay. Look at that, kids.
Didn't even
Didn't
probably
try.
could've done it with my fingers yet. And the other thing we have to learn is that never works. You're tempted to do it that way, but it doesn't work.
It is worth a try.
Feel that open, you guys.
Are you kidding me?
That's the nicest piece in this building right now.
Probably on
Watch
the
out,
car.
Frank.
David.
This is something. Oh, what the hell? It wasn't too bad, actually.
What did that set you back?
It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. I can't remember buying
How
it.
many beers did you have before you bought that?
I wasn't even looking for it. It actually just kind of came up, you know.
Kind of came up, they got you so figured out.
What year machine is this?
83.
1983 Impala.
Oh yeah, we've had a lot of Chevys on the show
We got the
lately.
inner west screws.
Well, maybe that's why you're at 50,000.
Right, 50,000 subscribers. We decided it's all
Oh, you even got the screws.
screws.
Oh,
Still-
that's my
still-
favorite part so far.
I was
too
just-
bad.
that's where I make all my money is on the screws.
Right? It's like the cell phone chargers,
I'm
eh?
doing this install so I can mark the screws up.
What a great day.
So original.
Whoa.
I'm not gonna lie to you. That's
Oh,
pretty cool
Dave's
stuff.
gonna save the paper.
Save the.
Look at it. Today, part number bingo.
Should this be?
I'm thinking that's the passenger side.
They said this was rear. No, it should be rear driver.
He's
You're
just
right.
fucking with me.
You're right.
Shit. What's this doing in here?
Well, we got work to do, man.
Yeah. Gotta keep the lights on.
Well, right? Shit's not free.
Okay.
Okay, well, we're gonna put it on. We've got some damage to contend with, but we're gonna see. Oh, come on now. Okay, just get it started. Okay, see it's kinked there. This is the trouble when you buy extremely delicate parts that are 40 years old.
Standard deal, no?
Yeah, it's typical.
It was a little bit bent, probably. It might be old storage.
I think if we can get this one, this is the golden child.
You're in.
That was
I
the,
saw it suck in, man.
that was the gold.
Yeah, this isn't a Simca.
Now we got the problem.
Now it looks like we need to manipulate that a bit.
It lines up. That's the thing. If we can get this, that's the beauty.
Look at that piece, Dave.
Yeah, nice.
Okay.
Look how nice that fits. Look how nice and tight it is, Dave.
Yeah, oh, I know. And the
good.
seam. Just that bottom one there, the very bottom. That's the only
one
one.
there, one here, one here. Oh yeah, we still got lots of labor time. Lots of
It's
billable
nice how it
hours
fits
here.
in. Yeah.
Wow.
Look at that.
Well, if nothing else good happens to me today,
Sure.
I put on that screw and it just went right in.
Nice. Yeah.
And I didn't even look, and I just put it in there and it fired
It
in.
just
without
went
even
right
trying.
in.
So.
Right on.
Like that's a fucking nice piece.
There we go.
Appreciate it, Scott.
I'm always happy to contribute to the insanity.
Before and after.
Let's do a before and after. Look at that. Yeah, that's all poo-poo.
You can say poo-poo.
You can say poo-poo. Can you say? All right, fire this puppy up. Let's hear it. I think people kind of forget what a 350 sounds like. Holy. Up. Let's do it. That sounds great.
Sounds really nice, actually.
I've been working on this guy. There we go. So I've got the center panel, the inner panel, and the two little braces that tie the cross member together here. You can see the cross member. Next, once we get this in, I'll have to rebuild all this here. It's all fitting very well. It's just, this is the most difficult. The bottoms of the doors have to line up nicely along here. So that will be the go, no go. I had the fender on it, seems to fit okay. So my sister's coming over to talk about colors. So that will be fun, and we'll catch up with her. You guys are losing winter beater contest, eh? This is like way too new. It's about 40 years too new for winter beater challenge. Hey, did you guys see my newest winter beater?
What year is it?
1990, 89, somewhere in there.
What?
Yeah,
80?
yeah,
No, it's not.
sure,
No,
89.
I'm gonna say 79 or something.
No, it's the last of them. Yeah, they made them from like 65 till 90.
Wow.
Virtually unchanged, and this is the very last of them.
Yeah.
Jim had it, I bought it off him.
Nice. Of course you did.
I couldn't resist. What? Are you coming inside with us? And what are we doing on the Rover?
You just finished this bit in here.
Right, so I did the back,
And
and I did this guy.
yeah,
I don't know
this
if that
is
was
new.
in yet.
No,
Yeah.
this is new.
So there's
This
three
is all
pieces there.
mostly in here, so,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's done, and the other side is mostly done.
So, wanted your opinion on green versus black.
To paint the car green?
Yeah.
Dark green, almost black.
Queen green.
Oh yeah, yeah, I like it, sure. It doesn't make any difference now.
Doesn't make any difference, right?
Not really, no.
And I just kind of I like black. I do like black, but it's a
British green
British
is
green,
pretty,
right? That's-
yeah, there's a lot of different shades of it, but we could pick one.
yeah.
I don't know, yeah, like it should be really dark green. Not like,
yeah.
I don't want British racing
No,
green,
no,
which is
not
very,
British racing
do you
green,
have one
like
in mind?
Well, yeah, but it's
Okay.
it's dark green. Like it's almost black,
Yeah, I like it, that would be fun.
and it would look good. Like this is gonna be this is just a swatch, right? But so I just want that top
Yeah.
the top stitching there, and it'll match the
Yeah,
The
so
floor.
the stitching will be what,
The-
like a lighter? brown?
yeah lighter brown, and then the floor is gonna be kind of that same this
The
carpet.
same carpet, yeah.
And then that's the leather swatch there. remember with mahogany or something
Oh yeah.
crazy. Yeah, that
That's
one.
nice. That'll go nice with the wood in the car.
Yeah, yeah, and it'll
Sure.
look nice with
I
the
actually
green,
like
right?
green and brown better than black and brown.
No, that's what I'm thinking too.
Yeah.
Saddle
But
brown with
really
British-
dark,
British
really dark.
green,
Yeah. Yeah, but not racing green,
No,
which is
I
a
don't
lot
want it, like,
more.
really vibrant.
Well, you saw Johnny's Lotus. That's British racing.
Yeah, I
green,
don't want
so.
that. That's
No. Oh, okay. Well, if you want it dark green, that we can
Yeah.
do. I'll pick a few that are close, unless you have an exact.
no.
I'll pick 3 different versions of the darkest, but no metallic.
Oh, black.
Yeah, no boat flake.
No.
But yeah, the time to pick the color is anytime in the next few weeks. So
Yeah.
I'll have to go to Napa and deal with them. But I'll get some sample sizes or even some chips. We'll have no trouble getting a nice color. Okay, and that's the Queen's
Yeah.
actual Rover.
Yeah, that's.
Nice.
Richard
Looks like she keeps it fairly clean.
Yeah, I'm sure she's up there washing it.
Yeah, right.
Hello.
Got the Simon eyes out.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's cool, and well, I'm sure. Do you think that there must be a color the Rover offers,
Yeah,
or maybe not, or maybe they're just
No,
like Queen only
because
gets this one. This weekend is supposed to be minus 37.
Yeah, that's what I was
That's tomorrow night.
And he's like, nah.
Tomorrow night minus 37. So you got the right hat.
I got the right hat.
Nice. Thank you for coming by and for the cake.
Yes.
I will endeavor to eat as much of it as I can tonight. Okay, guys, I'll get some colors. I'll get some chips or even just get some samples made.
I'll go by
And-
South.
Okay,
Right on.
thank you for cake.
You're welcome.
Okay, see you soon. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, we're back at the Gym Estate. Let's have a quick look at where the Conti got to, buddy.
Yeah, trim coming off.
So,
paint
just
coming
taking.
off, another gallon of paint stripper
Oh yeah.
yard. So
Okay, good to
Should
get
be
all
the
these
final.
guys out.
yeah, those are all off and bagged and labeled. And
Oh yeah. Look at that. Is that all one piece?
yeah, that's all a nice
Yeah.
one-piece unit there.
Most of it looked like it had never been off. Like it's
Yeah,
all
I think they've
just
been
got masking
taping around
lines
it for
and
years and years.
so it's all got overspray on it. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
sure. It's in good shape.
Oh yeah.
Oh, is that how the trunk opens? Oh, it is.
yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
what
yeah.
a-
The night. Then this should be gold plated, but yeah,
Oh,
you just
wow, that's cool.
springs
a
off
nice
to the
piece.
side. Yeah, I got all the hood.
Oh, I'm
trimmed
really
off.
happy that the hood is in much better shape than we
Yeah,
thought.
yeah, the hood's. Yeah, I got the.
Oh, good, and all these guys.
Star
Yeah.
off, these guys, yeah, and then the hood's just a little soft in the corners, but
Okay.
aren't they all?
Isn't everything? Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Fantastic. But this isn't actually why we're here today.
Oh yeah, yeah, here on more festive occasions, I guess.
It's always festive when they first show up.
Oh, right.
The misery doesn't come till a little bit later.
The honeymoon phase, if you will. Every time you purchase a Volkswagen, you get
Oh, what
that.
is-
Some sort of Tri-5 Chevy speedometer assembly, I believe. It might have been something else. I might have just chucked it.
Oh yeah. Oh, there,
Something.
eBay, here we come.
Yeah, right. eBay. Right there.
There it is. eBin.
eBay.
Oh, let's have an update there. Oh, nice.
Spinning, a new bearing in it. Had to,
Right.
These clutches here.
Oh, what'd you end up doing?
I ended up just taking some sheet metal
Yeah.
and cut the rough shape out.
Yeah.
And I chucked it in the lathe, like I
Yeah.
clamped it.
Yeah.
Then spun, because there's two different discs here. There's
Yeah.
these ones here, and then it's spline on the inside.
Yeah.
And these outer tang ones,
yeah.
and they just run together like that.
Yeah.
These had just welded themselves together.
Yeah.
So these ones were pretty easy to make. So then
Yeah.
in the lathe, just spun them through there, and then
Yeah.
cut them off, and then used the file
Oh,
here
yeah.
to
Right on.
like so, just
Oh,
to
just so.
go like
yeah.
that. So that was very satisfying. These ones are a little more labor intensive.
Oh,
'cause
yeah.
I had that, but I had to remove all this area. So I used like the shear to shape it, and then
Oh.
clamped this in the vise, and then fit file to
Oh,
it. and-
wow. Yeah.
but I think they
How
wanted
many
like,
of those did you have to make?
4.
Oh, yeah.
So
Did you do
save
all at
one.
once?
There's 5. No, I'm not
Aye.
that smart. So
Wow. This all looks really good, though.
yeah. So now
Yeah.
I've got to put this guy together.
Okay.
So he's got these fine threaded bolts that I had to get some. I got to drill the heads because it's supposed to be wired. And
Yeah,
that just
okay,
kinda fits
yeah.
on there, and then these go in
Oh, yeah.
there. And
Oh, yeah.
yeah, so that'll be exciting, and then that'll be
And there's just 4 of those.
the starter drive ready to go.
Nice.
Then I got a new bearing. I ended up, cause I tried knurling this one, and then just came to my senses.
Oh, yeah.
And
okay, yeah.
purchased a new bearing, so
Oh, good. Oh, that's the
Caterpillar,
crank
you still
bearing.
get parts for
Oh, no shit.
1940s. Yeah, yeah. They
Nice.
charge a
I
premium,
was gonna
but
say,
you can
what did
get
that
it.
run you?
Well, $225, which I don't
Jumping.
know. It's
Yeah, whatever.
They came from Washington and they just
Yeah,
shipped
well,
it
what are you
here,
gonna do,
and
right? If it's gonna take 6 hours to make
Yeah,
one.
right.
And then
And so
just pay the man.
pay the
Oh,
man,
that's
yeah.
cool.
So yeah, no, it's
Oh,
coming.
it's really nice to see that come together.
It's a very robust thing.
Yeah, no kidding. Wow.
Probably as robust as the clutch on your early car.
More so.
Yeah, bigger gears probably. Yeah. Once again, handy to have a lathe.
Yeah.
Pays for itself. And it's got these tires,
What?
rims and tires. So
Oh yeah.
yeah.
What happened
Yeah,
there?
This fella, he owns, what is it? New West Auto something.
Some classic tires.
Yeah, Eric Jansen.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard the name.
Oh,
Hi,
okay,
Lucy
good.
dog.
He's a very nice fellow. And
Oh,
he
very
messaged
good.
me, and he bought a Beetle. He actually has a 61 Beetle.
Okay.
He's like, hey, you need any rims? And I was like, oh yeah, because when I got this bus, it only came with the front because the back was
Right,
missing.
it was all missing.
And
Oh,
so, yeah.
so are the rims on the Bugs the same as Vans?
No, so bus rims are different. These are
Right.
bus rims because they got these slots.
Oh, okay. So these are bus rims, and you didn't need them for a Beetle.
Yeah, right. And
Oh,
the
how good
offset's
is that?
different too. So,
Oh,
yeah,
the
so
offset
He
looks
didn't need them,
almost
and I
backwards,
needed them.
yeah.
And yeah. So we came to an accord.
Very, very fine.
One thing there. So
Yeah. Are the fronts and rears the same on buses?
yeah. The
Okay.
rims are all the same.
And some classic tires
They're
included.
rather classic.
Yeah. General 735s.
Yeah, right.
And
This one,
a
good
Dunlop. Dunlop.
Yeah, a Dune Lopper, another 735.
Oh yeah. It's
on.
Does it have a name?
Oh, probably something cool.
Silent.
Snow Aggressor or something.
Yeah,
or-
silent traction.
Nice.
You can still use that guy.
Yeah, you could. You think of it as a puzzle. It's
Yeah, that's right. At
two
least you
pieces
have some of
found
the
under
pieces.
the carpet, pretty much. Yeah.
Are you
So-
going to show us your new car, Lindsay? I've been waiting.
Yeah.
I've been waiting many days. And when we say new, we mean 60 something years old, but wow. So
Scrub down.
it's getting the tidy. It's getting the initial tidy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Bleached out.
So what year is it? This one?
It's a 61.
Okay.
Manufactured September of 1960.
Right.
The
So
same month as
this is
the
how it
animals
goes.
are running the zoo. Lucy, get out of the car. And it was manufactured in the same month as the bus.
As the bus. That's amazing.
They rode over on the same.
They probably came over on the same ship. That's great. So needs a. Let's just have a quick.
Volkswagen affair.
Needs the usual Volksy stuff, but so hard to find early ones like this now. Yeah, right. You got the covered lights, which is nice. Did these come with it, or is this from the secret gym stash?
Yeah, no, they came with it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. The contact lenses, as Lindsay calls them.
What are these? Parks or signals?
Those are your parks.
Okay.
Yeah, signals up top.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Peanut lights, as they call them.
Okay.
And it's got the early 4-tab hood.
What's that?
Oh,
mean?
this hood emblem is affixed with 4 tabs.
Uh-huh.
This is stamped aluminum.
Okay.
And then on the front there,
Well, it's a good thing you got Volkswagen nerd in charge of this
Volkswagen
thing.
Hoarding and collecting. You might notice there's 2 slots. The
What's that?
this is
Oh,
the
the
Wolfsburg crest. So it should have little slot tabs, but yeah, that guy fits
Oh,
under
okay.
there, and yeah,
Oh, right
kind of
on.
a nice piece. The
Yeah, won't
Wolfsburg
lose
Castle, the wolf, the berg, and the castle.
How many pieces there? 3 to put that together?
Yeah, there's the heater channel, which is kind of the rocker in, out, and bottom,
Yeah.
and then the quarter, which just
Yeah, and the quarter is
yeah,
the
which is that
usual.
little
That's just
drop
tin.
piece, which is nothing, and then
Yeah.
a little piece at the back that's a cover. So
Okay. So
That's it.
what a lot of this gets replaced at one time,
yeah,
I guess
yeah,
is
a
the
lot of
point,
it is
yeah.
just a one-shot.
And the jack point is even
So
decent.
Scared about it, yeah.
Yeah, are these usually dust? That
Oh,
one's
yeah,
really
usually
good.
the jack
Yeah.
points are missing. There's so many jacks on them, and then they're
And they break off, yeah. Really, other than a couple of lawn furniture kind of paint jobs, it's pretty untouched.
Yeah,
I know Volkswagens, everything's just so specific, eh? Like they all look the same to me, but they're every piece is different every year, it seems.
Oh yeah, this is all I got 1960 only to this specific to this color. Color matched shifter, steering column, Oh yeah, I guess the shifter. It's the wrong shifter in there, but it should be painted that green, the same
Okay,
color as
yeah.
that park brake. The steering wheel should be painted that color as well.
Okay. And that was
And,
just a thing they
The
did
1
for
year only
1 year.
weird super color combo thing. With one color only.
Oh, you got a couple of wheel covers there, or at least one.
Yeah, I dug through the old stash there.
It really looks very good as Beetles go, right? Like headliners all out, but that's all in good shape.
Yeah.
And the dash is nice and original.
Oh, dash, very nice. It's got
And the
one
radio's
correct
still in.
knob.
Oh, that guy is
Yeah, for
not
the
right.
wipers and washer.
Okay. Wow, a little. And the original mat, how's that not worn out?
Right?
That's crazy. What's this one here?
That's your heater control. You just twist it and it pulls up a thing, connects it to some cables.
Oh, okay.
Turns on your heat.
Supposedly, yeah.
Yeah. It's quite nice.
Volkswagen
The,
radiator.
Yeah.
absolutely nothing is labeled on it, so you just.
Oh, I love that.
But there's minimal control, so it's kind of win.
Mm-hmm.
See, I might even keep that knob just so I know what the hell it's doing.
Yeah.
Little pictogram on there.
Oh, it is a little soft back there.
Yeah, that one will need a little more.
But this stuff's all like just a phone call away, kind of, right?
Yeah.
I don't think you're just passing the float test right now.
Yeah, it could be like when you put a cup underwater upside down, you get that sealed air bubble. So
Yeah.
as long as the window rubbers are good.
Oh,
keep
yeah, right.
pressure up
The
to
pressure,
have it.
as long as the air can't get out the top, the bottom's
Yeah.
not important.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
I believe.
And the fenders look pretty decent.
Yeah, as long as you don't look at the back.
Oh, yeah, some customizing, some brass customizing. Is that what that is?
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
it all
some
brazed?
brazing.
This is one of how many trunk lids that these things come with? Different
Oh.
ones, right? This is, I've never seen
Yeah,
this one.
Is, it's not a W lid, which the earlier ones had.
Yeah.
This has got the T handle.
Right.
In 65, I think they went to the push button. 64, they went to the wider snout.
Right, that's what I'm looking at,
Yeah.
is that narrow little lamp.
They had one, I think that was even larger than, it was different, and they called it the Pope's nose. And all sorts of slang for
Yeah,
parts
sure.
in these things.
Good lights.
Yeah, I think they're the wrong ones, but
Oh, are they
should
too
have the
late?
smaller glass ones for 61.
Oh, okay.
But they look like they've been on there forever. Like they
Yeah.
have the right paint color on them. But
Volkswagens always have adventurous lives, hey?
oh yeah, there's always interesting people that purchase them.
Well, it's good. One more interesting people have just purchased it now.
The roof is very good. You can,
Yeah, we'll do.
Focus
Let's
on
spend
that.
a few minutes on how good the roof is.
yeah.
That's exceptionally good. The earlier, smaller windows, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Smaller windows.
Have you tried moving any of them up and down?
Oh yeah. Yeah. They kind of awkwardly go
Wow.
up and down.
This all is in really nice shape.
Right.
Look at the little
Door cards. Your map pocket.
map pocket. It's not even brittle.
Yeah.
And the correct little.
Only the passenger gets an armrest. Which is kind of backwards to a lot of cars where
Yeah,
driver's
that's a bit
armrest is
strange.
standard.
Yeah, everything is really
But
clean
luckily,
in there
they
now.
kept the mouse-infested headliner back here, so we have all the rods.
Well, that's good news because the fabric doesn't matter, but the rods are probably hard to get.
Yeah.
Or the, I mean,
Yeah. Well,
Maybe.
Just the one thing you have to get.
it's just more stuff you have to get. Yeah.
Yeah, right. You'll notice
Oh.
it doesn't have a fuel gauge.
Oh, is this still one of the ones with the stick?
Yes, stick, and then I got the fuel tank out there, but right to the above the accelerator pedal on the bottom
Yeah.
there, there's that hole in the firewall.
Uh-huh.
There's a little rod that sticks through there, and it has reserve off and on, like motorbike. And
Oh,
you just
no
let it
kidding.
Sputtering, you give it a little boot. And that gives you.
Oh, it gives you
it's
another 20
15
miles or something,
20
yeah.
miles worth of fuel to get
Huh.
where you gotta go.
Wow.
So we'll see how Lindsay enjoys not having a fuel gauge.
Yeah.
Her current
Well.
car she drives like she doesn't have a fuel gauge, so if anything, it'll be good having a reserve.
If you're gonna drive it till it runs out anyway, yeah.
Yeah, until you get cocky with the reserve.
Yeah. What does that say? 54,000.
Yeah,
That's all still intact, eh?
right?
Yeah. Nice little horn ring, still in good shape. This was sitting outside somewhere when you guys found it.
Yeah, it was at the Wet and Wild Water Park.
Oh yeah.
Might explain some of the
Maybe
rust and water
some of the
damage.
moisture damage. Yeah. There we go.
So this has
Nice.
got the early hood with the one side prop.
Looks like no problem with the wiring there.
Oh Good German wiring there.
Yeah, I'm sure that's all just supposed to look like that, hey?
Yeah. I saved this scrappy old thing because it's got the color matched, like the carpet's garbage. But
Oh, the
color
rubber is matched, yeah. Well, that's
Somebody hit
alright.
it by the bumper. Hey!
Lucy.
Down.
Dogs aren't camera hogs at all.
Yeah, right. Camera try. Yeah, it's got the color matched fender beading. It's another thing. Most Beetles are black.
Oh, that's a weird, oh, like here.
Yeah, the welting, I guess, or
Oh,
whatever
yeah, that welting, yeah,
I
right.
like to call it.
There we go.
Oh, thanks.
I fixed her up for you.
Whoops.
Oh. It's probably not a deal breaker at this
Yeah.
point. And you've fixed worse than this.
Yeah, the other ones. Which,
The other ones.
the other ones, yeah.
Where's the other Beetles?
Oh, they're tucked away out in the shed there.
Oh, okay.
The back seats
Oh, these are
there.
the seats for this machine.
Yeah, we pulled them out. That coconut fiber, like it's intact, but I'm
Yeah,
not convinced there's
yeah.
not a bunch of tunnels of like.
Yeah,
ice
no, it's
going
probably
through
poop.
there, so
It's probably got to go.
that's
yeah.
gonna get
So, yeah.
tossed. We're gonna
Oh,
replace
yeah.
it with foam, and then
Is this correct?
Yeah, the
That fabric?
cloth and then vinyl surround.
Yeah, okay.
so either if I want turquoise seats, I'll have to make the covers, or
Yeah.
else can get a kit too.
Oh, the frames are all there though. And
Yeah, the frames are, I think
That's the
it's
hard
called
part.
ice blue. Which
Okay.
Is a, specific to this color too, so another weird oak back.
is it barging its way to the front of the line?
Somewhat. Just to get it solid. And Lindsay can do some mechanical work to it.
Right.
Yeah.
Are you gonna build an engine or buy a complete one? Or whatever.
Just build one up.
Yeah. Yeah, you've got most of what you need
Yeah.
around, I guess. I just don't know how interchangeable everything is.
But with the engines, it's pretty interchangeable.
Yeah.
Yeah, then it's just
So why did you want a Beetle, Lindsay? Just like them? Just like the look of them, or what?
I don't know. I wanted one since I was a kid. There was
Yeah.
one in my neighbor's yard rotting out, and I
Yeah.
was convinced when I was 7 that I was going to buy it.
Right.
So I told my mom to offer our neighbor all of my $250, but
Yeah,
he
they
said
didn't
it
take it.
wasn't worth it.
Oh yeah.
He said it was too far gone. So
Right.
now I
So
finally have one. 20
now you
years
found
later.
one, yeah.
just as equally
You just,
far gone.
yeah, I was gonna say it's probably more far gone. You just
I
have a
don't know,
more
this one's
optimistic.
There's just not any trees growing through it, so
Now that I see the original color, that it looks like only that quarter's got that blue brush paint on it.
We were trying to figure out why or what they did. Like,
well they did that. They did it on the trunk and the hood and the
Yeah.
back, and then you can see a bit on the other quarter here.
What's first then? I mean, so
yeah,
first obviously
rust
clean it
on,
up.
I think, yeah.
So are you shopping for rust panels? I guess.
Yeah, I'll just go.
Is it all still local?
Vancouver?
I was on the Wagoneer site
Oh, where are you?
shopping for panels yesterday.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I'll be getting everything they sell. Well, they sell dog legs and quarters and rockers. Wow, this is really going to be fun.
Yeah. So.
So what's the ETA on this one? Summertime?
Hopefully.
Look at Jim walk away.
Hopefully. I mean, if we can get it like solid enough and then put an engine in it, I think we're gonna be
Yeah.
in.
Yeah, they come together pretty quick once it's.
Or do you like weld all your sub-assembly together and slide the whole thing in, or do you piecemeal it in there?
Bolts to that floor pan rail. And so this
Oh,
side
the
is good,
top
so-
kind of bolts to
Yeah,
it.
so you just unbolt it.
Yeah.
You snap all the bolts off because they're
Yeah,
rusty or whatever.
yeah.
Then cut out the chunks, and then
Yeah.
since thank goodness it's rusted higher than where you need to go, then you
Yeah.
just slide it in.
Okay, yeah.
So we'll see. I'm debating. Might have to take the body
Nice.
off the pan, which is just like another
Right.
probably 8 bolts or whatever at the front
Mhm.
and the back, and then just lift it up and it gives you a little bit of room because it's actually fairly good in here.
Right,
Mine, when
right.
I did it, it was all gone, but
Right.
yeah, they rot from the inside out. But,
Yeah, yeah.
it's all
Okay.
quite solid here, so
If that's the extent of the accident damage, then the
Yeah.
rest of it's not going to give too much trouble.
yeah, so
You have a little fun with that.
great. Bit of a reverse curve.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Somebody's reversed it there. Reversed into something.
Back when.
Yeah, Western Germany.
Yeah. If you want an Eastern German bug, you're getting duped.
Yeah, you're getting scammed, yeah.
And the
'Cause-
first bug I bought was going on like 18 years ago.
Yeah.
And this is in better shape than it was, so.
Yeah. I mean, you do what a lot of us do with our first car is just fix the cheapest one you could find.
Yeah, right?
Whereas you would never build that car today, probably. You'd probably, well, okay. Shut my mouth, yeah. I guess some of us still buy the cheapest one we can find. Look at how nice those fit still, eh?
Yeah, we only took
That's
the
really-
handle was on and it works fine. We just took it off because we were trying to match the key to it.
Okay.
But the handle's in the house.
Yeah. Well, so many of them are just so soggy and saggy.
Yeah, oh, we have a hinge.
Oh, the mirror would go there, right?
Yeah.
That would be a mirror.
Way
Wow.
down.
So nice to see. Well, this one won the lottery then, eh? Like,
Oh, yeah.
did you have to fight a bunch of guys for it, or were you just
Yeah,
first
we
ones
had
there?
to Hook onto the trailer and go.
Yeah, right now. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I know the guy was pretty happy to see it go to a good home anyway. He said he didn't want to get it sold to a flipper.
right. Well, didn't you say there's a lot of flipper action on these, Jim?
oh yeah, it's
A lot of flippers.
Bug world out there.
My mom had a puke green one that my grandma got for $50
Oh yeah. Oops.
with current, and that's what she
Puke green. That was a rare color.
puke green. That's what she drove to lifeguarding every summer into university
Mm-hmm.
because it was $50 for the car.
Sure. And what's this little clip doodad? Is that tire?
I'll give you a demonstration here. This is your jack.
Yeah.
And so this here actually sits right down in there, like so. And it just clips in there.
Oh, okay.
Well, this has got to go down, of course,
Yeah,
but yeah, no, it just sits in there.
Oh, nice little
And
thing.
there'd be a little rod for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's quite
That's
a nice.
really neat.
there's a
And
VW
I'm sure that'd
logo
be
on it.
usually missing.
Yeah, yeah.
Are you gonna get it running and plated first, and then restore and paint it later, or what?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
So
the plan.
yeah, I like
Yeah.
that.
Soak up that Beetle driving.
Yeah, and I'm torn between sticking with the original turquoise theme and painting it my desired color,
Which
lime
is lime green.
green,
Yeah.
chartreuse.
Mm-hmm.
Always wanted a lime green bug, but
Right, but the
No.
purist committee over here.
Yeah, the purist
Yeah.
committee's not really.
Purist committee not
lobbying too
endorsing. Yeah,
hard
yeah,
for,
not
Right.
endorsing your plan.
might be sleeping in Lucy's doghouse.
Mhm.
So.
That's right. You can bring it over, and we'll paint it when he's not looking.
Yeah, teal.
You guys are gonna have a pretty sweet Volkswagen museum here.
Yeah, it'll.
What do you got? This would be Volksy number 4 once it's on the road.
Yeah, number 4.
What do you got left? You got an oval, and you got this one, and you got a bus.
Yeah, split window.
Oh, a split.
Convertible would be cool. Or Porsche 356. That's kind of.
I was gonna
That's
say
the
the
next
P
level
word.
of
Yeah.
Volkswagen.
Well, this one in good hands now. Wow, look at all the kitties. Do they get along with each other?
Well, it's,
I guess as long as everybody has their own food.
yeah.
Oh, Exhibit A.
Yeah. See,
What's this one's name?
Fergus.
Fergus. Fergus is, he's doing really well with Lucy though. You're a good girl.
yeah, it's a bit of zoo in here now.
Yeah, a bit. Yeah, well, everything is. Also on the list of things for Jim to do. Yeah, fantastic. You say this come out of a 280 or 250 or what?
280. 1968, 280. No,
This is-
250. Yeah, 250.
Jim has the old Fintail Mercedes that I had for years, and despite both of us really trying to get it to
Bring it real
not burn
cold.
oil, it still burns oil. So Jim, rather than basically did what I was trying to do, which was found a good engine and bought the whole thing. So this came out of a crashed car out of Calgary. So if this works, that car will be great.
Yeah,
Like
great.
this is all it really needs. Because the rest of it's done. Is this the transmission that came with
Yeah,
it?
that's a 4-speed box out of it. And the shifter seems tight, which is promising. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's
Yeah, is that different than the other one
Guten tight. As the
Guten.
Germans would say.
Good and tight. Okay, back to the barn here. Let's see who's here. Oh, it's Tiny Frankers. How's it going, little mini Frankers? I started this last week. This is the rear side panel. It's not really a door panel. Same kind of thing. For the 60, and last week we fixed the broken plastic at the front here. So this week what I'd like to do, I'd like to actually tighten that up, install it permanently. I borrowed my brother's air stapler so that I won't, because the spring loaded ones just don't have the horsepower to put them in there very well. So I'm going to run a little bit of glue around the edge here. Then we're going to heat that up, pull it as tight as we can. It's all very, very delicate and shitty, but you know, just get her stuck down. It's only got to go on once more. That's what I'm hoping anyway. The nice thing is, again, the top edge is hidden by a molding, so all we got to do is, you know, just get that around back where you don't see it. It's all hidden. This, you'll see a bit of it. It's hidden from here back by the seat, so we don't care how raunchy all this looks, you don't see any of it. And this, unfortunately, is a bit, I'd like to get that a little better. And then of course this was all totally destroyed, so I've decided that I'm going to try a little bit of the seat upholstery in there, just to finish that up, and you know, because it'll look better than that. And then it'll kind of, you know, it'll tie the room together, as they say. I actually don't think that is too bad. I think it looks pretty good. We've done the we've refastened this to the new frame here with a lot of nice new staples. The tape is only here so I don't track glue onto the fabric. The tape's not doing anything other than covering it up. The air stapler is nice for stapling through these thick moldings and stuff. Does a nice job. Just more than we can say for some of the other repairs. Heat gun helping, but honestly, this, all of the vinyl on this, a lot of times when you staple it, it just breaks a piece off. So it's a salvage job. We're just going to try to preserve it and see if we can, you know, I think once it's back in the car and you know, kept out of the sun and rain, it'll probably be fine. But it is, there's no escaping that it's 60-year-old plastic. The secret, I think, will be just make it presentable, and probably the overall effect will be of a reasonably well-preserved car. That's what we're hoping. That's what we're trying. Hey, I was going to use that, eh? Well, I guess I'll think of something else. I did take a little bit before Frankers got it and wrecked it. And okay. Jeez. So I'm going to just put that in there. The other day, I was working in the garage and a gentleman pulled up. This fellow lives nearby. His name was Tony. And he had bought one of those, I think a year one interior for his Barracuda. And he had used what he needed to restore his car, and was so kind as to donate what he didn't need, which is a bunch of stuffing, which I'll use for the back seat for the 60 Fury, and various other upholstery goodies. So I've taken a little bit of this felt here, and I've used it to give myself, to define this edge here. And then I've got some just chicken shit. I think this is, I don't know what it is. It's just some kind of thin foam, probably for underlay of hardwood or whatever. Just kind of using that to define that edge and make it look a little less terrible. So, going to flip this over now. And yeah, thanks Tony. That was extremely generous, and it's going to save me time and money on the back seat. I got very lucky. Somebody commented that I would be able to find the lot and die number for the vinyl that I had bought inside the tube, and I thought, well, it must have fallen out, but in fact it was on a sticker and it was in there, so that's really good news. At least I have the name and batch and brand of the particular vinyl I'm looking for, so that's going to give me a huge advantage in actually trying to find some more. Meanwhile, I'm doing this stuff. What, are you bored already? What happened to all the rest of my foam? Dogs are pretty bad criminals, eh? You're covered in foam. Don't try and pretend you didn't do that. Proof yourself. Well, I'll give it here. Oh, forget it. Whatever. You're hard on equipment, Frankers. I can't play with you. You're just too mean. Flipping her over here. You know, I think that's a pretty reasonable salvage, I guess. I think that's going to have to do. I can't really spend 2 weeks on each one of these panels, so that will definitely go back in the car. Here I found the piece of molding that goes there, so you can see that we're not too worried about that. Looks like she sits along there-ish. And this will get a new fuzzy thing and go in at about the same time. Good there. And again, seat here, so not too worried. Wind lacing will go along this edge and maybe help hide some of this misalignment and general shabbiness in there. That's just gonna have to be good enough. I think that'll work okay. I don't think it's gonna really detract from the car. I don't think anybody will even really notice. We've put the doors back on the Rover quickly to start seeing, just to start fitting stuff up. It's a bit of a shit show, Al.
It's fitty.
Hey?
It's a bit fitty.
It is. Yeah, we're finding all kinds of fun old collision damage. There we go. Yeah, you can clearly see the bent crash bar there. So this door has been hit pretty good, and that means that we can't trust the B-post really. Yeah. Anyway, I mean, the thing is, we have a parts car that might have a better door, so we might just do that. So that's this side. It's touching here. It's touching here. None of that's good, hey, I would say.
Oh yeah, and this also touches up.
And that's touching up there. Well, none of it's very good. And we thought, let's get it all fitting before we commit to the final location of the rocker panel on this side. Right on. Hey, good times.
Sweet.
I know Al likes, look at, he's got his tape measure out. It's good times today.
Comparisons.
Hey. So much of the car is hand fitted that.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see how much we take out of there, eh?
Yeah, like the variations from side to side would be inconceivable on a modern car. Right? Did you just say that door is an eighth of an inch longer?
Yeah, the top part. I wonder what it is.
Yeah.
That's 39 exactly.
And like all these pieces, this piece is welded to this piece, right? And they're all over the place.
This one's like a 32nd longer down
that's
here,
pretty
but
fair,
but up
yeah.
here it's an eighth longer
Right.
from there to there.
Yeah. And but this is all gas welded and hand
See, and
finished,
this
right?
catches up in here.
Yeah, it's touching there. So we have a lot of weird. So we put the car on stands on its own weight so that
On level
there's
ground.
no illusion.
On the level ground.
Yeah, and we've already had to adjust my door jambs. Actually pretty happy with how that all came together, really. That's almost exactly what you would hope that would look like. So we'll try to fine tune that, but that should be tangent, and it more or less is. So yeah, having fun with it anyway. I actually couldn't be much happier with the fit of the bottom of the doors on this uncrashed side of the car. Really, that could have gone a lot worse. Yeah, there's just a lot of weird, now being a lot of it looks really good. Like, that's a really nice fit there. Fenders I'm not too worried about. This is all unhit. This whole side unhit, right? So no sag, right? No, this is what it looked like. And I remember thinking, I don't like the way this car fits for a car that's supposed to be so posh. I've seen pictures of other ones, they fit like this, but I don't like it. it'd be nice if that was kind of,
More
you
in the
know,
middle.
yeah, and
Just drag this sucker back.
at least the top one, right? That would give you some gap there, would bring this down.
We can do a better
The
job
thing with
than
these
they do.
is, yeah, you have to bend the hinges more or less. There's not really much.
Yeah, anybody with the tool, send it out.
Yeah. Anybody has Rover hinge bending tool,
It's gotta just be like a
care of Al.
forged iron, just like hook
Yeah.
that slips in there.
It's
Of sorts.
it's gotta be like some kind of like a Jimmy bar, except it'd be like a James bar.
Something you'd slip in like this.
Okay. Oh, buddy, whoa, yeah.
That was something.
That was pretty bendy. That was brave. Good for you. I'm sure there's some way of putting it back.
corrected by hyperextending it, right?
Now you're probably gonna find that you're hitting the roof again there.
I don't know.
You can keep going.
We'll give the
Yeah.
top a shove again.
Well, it's gonna start to sag pretty soon.
Oh, we'll see.
We don't want to get greedy, but then we do anyway. Okay.
That's better.
Ooh.
That's smartened up a bit. It's not as abnormally large, right? Like,
No, that is a lot closer.
this is the worst section right here.
Luckily, somebody had the Rover door tool. Whoa, Grandpa. Woo. Well, tidy, buddy.
That's
Look at
nice.
how much nicer that fit is now.
Sweet.
Yeah. Look at.
Bit of hinge fettling.
The door to rocker.
It's nice. It's a good gap. That's a good gap. That's really nice. You landed good. It's cool.
That could have gone wrong many different ways.
Oh, yeah.
Overall, yeah, and this will straighten up. That's the door. This is higher than this, and this can't come ahead more. The only way to get this is to bring this guy back a teeny bit, because if you bring it back, you know, all we need is a 1/16 of an inch.
Well, we'll try it. I got the tool.
Yeah. Let's have a quick look at where Alex and I left off on the Rover fit. This side, driver's side, looking very much better. This was touching before. This gap here was probably a half an inch, and now it's a nice quarter-inch gap there. And this guy here is also just about the same. The gaps here are nice and even and straight. Bottoms of the doors are level with each other and very nicely parallel to the rocker. So that's really good news there. Yeah, a certain amount of work for sure, and still fenders and hood to go. So not out of the woods yet. Let's have a look at the other side of the car here. So this side we had a lot more to sort out, but we are getting there. Good even gap there now, and you'd say, well, you can move that front door back a little more. Then you see that we've had to do a lot of work just to get that to clear. So this was rubbing before. You can see there where it's all polished up and there's quite a sharp edge on it here, so the door's been rubbing on that for many years, and now it clears. It only clears by a 1/16 of an inch, but that's all it ever should clear by. So we're happy with that. We did have to get some hydraulic action in there. Oops. Basically push the post back, and that has tightened that gap up a little bit. That guy is no longer touching. This was rubbing before. Now it does not rub. And this one is still tight. It's not rubbing anymore, but it's tight. You can see the relationship from the, oops, can we see that? The relationship from the inner door construction to the outer skin. That gap here is about 1/8 of an inch. By the time you get to the bottom, it's over 1/4 of an inch. And when you close it, the gap at the top is 1/8 of an inch, and at the bottom it's almost 0. So somehow this has gotten installed incorrectly. It's too tight here, and as we suspected, there's a lot of extra lead was left on here because the other side is almost flush to the post. So Al has started filing the lead back, and we're getting a better fit there, but probably still some more to go. This is all pretty good. Heights are good. The relationship to each other and the roof is decent, and we have a reasonable gap there. So that's where we're at. I now have the confidence that I needed to start doing the final installation on the outer rocker panel. So that is now permanently installed. It's not finished, but I've tacked all the hard points. Boom, boom. A couple of tacks along there, and it's now welded here. Another nice thing about putting the door is that I can line up that edge there. I'm glad I did, because I would have been a little too far ahead had I not thrown the door on to check. So you can see where our inner stiffener is welded there, and then the outer rocker skin going over top. And that's all looking very good. A few more fit issues than I expected on the car, but nothing we haven't had to deal with before. Old accident damage on the back door, and of course old accident damage on this corner, or on this front corner here. But my fear was that that damage was a lot more severe than it looked, and it had in fact pushed the cowl back. But I can find no measurable trace that that's what's happened. And in fact, most of the damage is from the B-post going ahead when this door got wrecked. So yeah, still between these little bits of damage and the amount of hand finishing and the certain amount of, you know, mass production inaccuracies that are inevitable, it all adds up to make for a very challenging fitment process. And really, fit is, it's pretty hard to fake, you know. You can fake up a lot of stuff, you can make any old piece of crap shiny, but it's hard to make stuff fit, especially when it's been kicked around and it's very old. So this week I want to quickly fit the fenders, make sure that our gaps there and there and there are decent, and then we will have enough confidence to go ahead and start prepping the shell, knowing that when we get it painted, we're not going to have to bash all the corners in and out to make it fit. Never going to turn down an opportunity to get a cold start of Al's Nissan video.
Hard body.
Hard body. Whoa, did you wash this thing? Whoa, what? Damn, okay. Fire it up. No problem. Not really even a challenge, is it?
Bit of a heater fan squeak, but other than that,
Yeah?
just fine.
Man, compared to the Mini, you're spoiled now.
Oh, huge.
Come on, Frangers, let's go. Oh, cold. Hey, you won't wear your boots, but now what? Oh, sorry, Mini Frankers, it's pretty cold, eh? It's a regular contributor.
Same old shit.